guys, we're going to Hurst Castle in my new boat. Yes, I sold my sailing boat end of last year and bought a little fishing boat with a motor with the idea to access more places. You know, the sailing boat was amazing, I had some good times, but it's so slow. Days like today, cranking southwesterly wind, I'd love to get up to some different spots and you just can't sail there, or it's going to take 5-6 hours just to get there. So bought a little motorboat so I can steam into the wind and the waves, get to the spot and have an epic session. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to load all the toys, kite gear, wing gear, twin tip gear, downwind foil gear. I'm going with my mate Dom from Swift Foiling, and we're going to have a jolly good time. We're going about 30 miles to Hurst Castle, so it's going to be a fair old slog. I think it's going to take us about 2 hours in the boat to get there, but then we're going to have an epic session. We might even meet up with Tom Court, because I think he's going to be there today, and then have some fun downwind foil session on the way back. So tune in guys, this one's going to be an epic one. Also, not only do I have a new boat, I've got a new van. Look, are you kidding me? Look how sick this van is. It's not technically mine, O'Neill have lent it to me, but it's kind of mine because I'm driving it. How sick is that? Matte black wrap with the old subtle graphics. I'm a huge fan. Let's go. Toys, toys, toys. So much space for toys. We need some fuel, pump. Got a lot of toys in here. Kite foil. I really fancy a kite foil today, do you know?
People always say to me, Sam, you're not going out in this weather, are you? And I think, what do you mean? This is my favourite type of weather to go out in. I'm in my element battling the sea. I get immense gratification from completing a mission. Today, there was around 25 to 30 knots of wind, a 2-metre swell and a spring tide going out against the wind, so I knew it was going to be very rough. This was the ultimate first test for the new boat.
Here goes nothing.
Hopefully not too savage.
This is why I bought this boat, so we could sit inside. Look, in t-shirt, 30 knots of wind. We're going about 8 knots into it right now. It's very, very rough, but once we get a bit further behind the Isle of Wight, we'll get a bit more protection and we can get her on the plane. But making slow progress right now. So we're about 2 hours in and we're probably 3/4 of the way there. I reckon we got about half an hour, 40 minutes left. It's pretty rough. It's been a good test run for the boat. It's about as rough as it gets really, wind over tide, but she's pretty seaworthy. I like your optimism. 30 minutes. I don't think so. I think so, look. It's just there.
Hurst Castle is on the very tip of a 2-kilometre shingle bank that sticks out into the Solent that creates one of the best flat water spots I've ever ridden. It holds a special place in my heart. I've spent many a night camping here before and after some of my favourite missions. It's pretty remote and you basically have to get there by boat. Henry VIII built Hurst Castle in 1544, which is a really long time ago. It's a cool castle and a very cool place to come kite surfing or winging, foiling, whatever you fancy on the day.
So we just arrived at Hurst Castle. It took us about 2.5 hours, which isn't too bad all things considered. It was pretty heavy going, but the boat did well, pretty seaworthy. It goes quite well at like sort of 10 knots and we had a good bit of tide bringing us up here, which made us a bit faster. the downwind sup. He's cruising. Mate, it's so civilised being inside a little